I want to get back to Rowena Shaddix, one of our reporters on the scene, has been there for quite a while. Rowena, what's the latest? Rowena, your mic.
That I was talking about earlier.
There we go. It's on.
Hello? You guys can hear me okay?
Yeah.
So the mother that I was just sharing with you guys on my last hit, who was waiting here for hours, any word about her son, she just got word from the Sacramento Police Department that her son was among the ones that did not make it. And I can tell you, you know, being on these crime scenes for 30 years, those are the things that you remember. The wailing from the loved ones that we just heard here, it's simply heartbreaking, and it's something that, you know, you never get accustomed to it. It's really very sad. I did have an opportunity to talk to her just a little while ago. We want to roll that sound for you. This is what she was able to share with me, her frustration, the hours that she's been waiting. Take a listen.
They're not talking to us about nothing. They're just telling us, oh, we're going to process the scene. No, you guys need to do something.
Yeah.
My child is out there on that ground.
Oh, my goodness.
You know, this don't make any sense. And there's other people's children that's out there on the ground. And they won't tell us nothing. You know, and it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking to see what's going on out here. And they're not telling us anything.
So you've been standing here since the early
We've been out here since 2:30 this morning. It was cold as hell. And here it is, what, 7:30?
Yeah. Yeah.
We ain't heard nothing yet. And when we ask questions, it's like, oh, we can't talk to you. What do you mean you can't talk to me?
They got police that's on the scene right now. They even
A damn kid out there. He ain't no dog. He's a human being. This is crazy.
Who's your baby?
My baby's name was Sergio Harris.
How old is Sergio?
Just had a birthday. He's 38.
Oh my goodness. And Mom, what's your name?
Pamela.
Okay.
This is awful.
Okay.
This is awful. I don't understand it. I thought we would know something by now.
Yeah.
Don't know nothing. Nothing at all. This is too much.
So guys, you just heard from Pamela Harris. That is the mom of one of the deceased out here. Just gut-wrenching. You could hear the frustration in her voice. A lot of that has to do with the fact that they've been out here for hours. They said that it was freezing out here, about 50 degrees when they got here early in the morning. Just a very tough situation. And then again, just to hear just moments ago from police that her son is among the ones that did not make it. It is heartbreaking. I did have an opportunity to speak to another young man that was with that group, friends of the woman's son. He was actually with them earlier in the evening, and he did not join them for some reason, left the group. When he was apart from them, that's when the shooting had gone down. He realizes just how fortunate that he is to be alive, considering that he could very well have been among those that didn't make it, that were shot and killed. So it was very chaotic out here during those hours. I was told from that young man that, you know, there are a lot of clubs around K Street. I asked which one in particular. He said several nightclubs that they were in front of, going into, patronizing when this all happened. So just, you know, a party kind of environment, people having a good time when this happened. And it's just unbelievable now, hours later, a lot of them just in disbelief and saddened. One of them said, you know, this is something that you hear about happening across the country, lots of mass shootings, but never here in Sacramento. So for them to process that, it's really, it's just very surreal for all of them that are out here. They continue to stand off to the right of me right now, just in a huddle. They are giving support and love to each other after hearing such devastating news. Again, loved ones, though, hours later, they are still behind me in this crime scene in this area within the yellow crime scene tape as crime scene technicians continue to process the scene, which will take many hours. We've been on scene where it was just one homicide victim, and that takes several hours. You can imagine the number of casualties that are out here. This is going to be a very, very long day, guys.
Ro, just one question to you, or maybe one thing to point out. Obviously, horrible news for that mother there, a visceral reaction as you would definitely expect,
Right.
getting this kind of news after standing out there and fearing it for so long. The one thing that we do take away from that is that clearly if police were able to come and confirm for her what has happened to her child, the coroner is starting to make their way through
Yes.
the deceased and being able to give these answers to families. So there is some resolution coming. We're approaching 6-7 hours
Yes.
after this happened, and so the coroner is starting to be able to make those identifications, because we know that would have happened before the police just came and said this to this poor mother.
And Ro, when you have spoken with some of the people out on the scene and you've seen how many people are standing around waiting for news, can you give us a feel for how many other families are waiting at the scene, or how many other friends and family? It's hard from the video that we're seeing at. You see many people standing around different corners, and we don't know if those are family, friends. Can you give us a feel for how many loved ones are there waiting for information?
Sure, Richard, absolutely. You know, we want to be respectful and not show you right now the group that is off to my right. There are several of them, including the mom, Pamela, but at least I would say 2 of the victims' loved ones, family members, friends are off to my right. That's just one of the scenes here that we're along. One of this huge perimeter. There are people that are wondering about their loved ones on the other side of this huge crime scene. So, you know, fortunately, it's not the news that this mother wanted to hear, but yes, they're starting to make notification to at least this mom and some of the friends that have been waiting out here for several hours.
And this is a process that's going to take a long time. She obviously just found out the worst news possible, imaginable. And Rowena, thanks for talking to her. I know that's a delicate situation and it's hard for the family, hard for everyone out there.